The reason why Morton Food Centre is there is what do you do with farm buildings which have been redundant for 40 years and have no usable purpose as farm buildings? Well, the answer is that you look back to the farm, you think of food, you think of North Wales, which has a lot of very small food producers, and you put together a centre which will enable people to come together to sell their food and to create a USP for ourselves at the same time. The project itself started in 2005. We went through the usual planning processes. We've heard some other horror stories tonight. We had the same sort of things happening to us. And eventually we opened literally 3 months ago. So we're a little bit short on operating history here, but not in terms of ideas of how to develop. For those of you who haven't been, the centre itself is based around a farm shop. Linked to the farm shop, of course, is a butchery. We're buying all of our meats from the local area. We pay a premium for that meat. We pay a premium as well for the milk that we use in our own dairy. We will be making our own cheese. We're just starting that now, our own butter, yogurts, etc. And in addition, those products will also be served in the restaurant and in the tea room, and will also be used in the cookery school on the second floor, which is now also starting operation. Outside of the idea of being a centre for local producers, and for those interested, we now have 180 local producers. So if anybody says there aren't any food producers in North Wales, then I suggest you look again. We have undertaken, incidentally, that 70% of all of our food product in the shop will come from Wales. Of that, half of it will come from North Wales. And we're certainly way ahead of that 70% now. We also undertook to employ local staff, and more than 90% of the 60 employees that we now have are from the local area, which means that we are undertaking, or we will soon be undertaking, even more significant levels of training, because of course for many of them this is the first time that they're working in a food centre environment. What's next for us is to build stronger relationships with our suppliers. I mean, that is the key strength, if you like, of the business itself. And we're looking to involve all of our suppliers more deeply with us, to run information days for customers and to help those businesses promote themselves. But the other big story that we're learning, and which I'd like to share with you, is a very, very simple one. It's tell the story. I mean, I've spent the last few weeks going around to the farm shops and similar businesses to ours. And the thing that comes through to me is that there's a lot of people doing some wonderful things, but nobody's actually telling the story. And that's our main goal now, is to, throughout the centre, tell the story of why we're there, what makes us different, how we're working with other people, and therefore really telling the customers what the benefits of this business are in a way that they can see how those benefits become theirs. So tell the story.